Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is our Q&A on Sunday, November 19th. I've got the questions already, and we're going to just kind of hop to it. Now, if you have a question you would like to submit to me, go ahead and leave it in the comment on this video. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. What are some false work from home promises? The first one is you're going to make like $25 an hour or $30 or more an hour for data entry. Another sign is they're going to send you a check for your equipment. Another sign is Signal or Telegram or WhatsApp. All of the fake work from home promises will be like, kindly, dear applicant, warmest regards, blah, 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 blah. There we go. And things like that. So, yeah, if it's too good to be true, if you didn't initiate the contact with that recruiter or hiring manager, then it is a scam. Okay. I am worried about making steady money with 1099. Any advice? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I always tell people, like, for example, I'm with Live Ops, and you should have 2 or more clients. Sometimes there's a lot of calls, sometimes there isn't. So when one client's doing this, your second client is doing this. So there's always one client that has a lot of call volume. And be aware on the client card in Live Ops, it'll tell you when they're busy. Mornings, weekends, Mondays and Fridays, stuff like that. So even if you don't, you can contract with Live Ops and Omni, or Live Ops and NextRep, or Verifast and Arise. As a 1099 contractor, you are not obligated to stay with one client. As long as you're not doing direct response for both NextRep and Live Ops, because that's the same client. So that would be a conflict of interest. Do you use candles or incense while working? Yes, I do, to both. So back over here, I have my incense cones and incense sticks. I had some candles, but the cat knocked it over and the glass broke. So I am trying to figure out what I'm going to do for candles, because one of them's got the zoomies, one of the cats. So that's just kind of where that is with that. I do like incense as far as like lavender, sandalwood, patchouli. So I like those scents quite a bit. How many streams of income do you have? So I have 3 work style incomes. So there's Live Ops, YouTube, and another job. And then I also flip stuff. So I get a laptop, fix it, sell it, and Facebook Marketplace, and do stuff like that. So usually it's about 3. How can I improve a work from home experience? So one good way that you can improve it is to set standards. And this is what I mean by set standards. Excuse me, y'all. 1 second. Say everybody says, oh, know your worth, take a high dollar money. You may not want that. So for example, I tell people, whether you're with NextRep, Verifast, Dynata, and they don't pay well on some of them clients, it's also less stress most of the time. So you have your level of stress and responsibilities and your amount per hour that you're making. And one good thing about that is, if you're using one of those low pay jobs as a second income, it's just easy peasy. A lot of your political surveys or surveys asking for fundraising, they don't pay much per hour, but it's the same thing over and over. Hello, thank you for calling. This is so-and-so on behalf of blah, blah, blah. We're looking for a partner in hope. We're looking to increase a one-time donation. So it's not rocket science. You get some no's and some pushback, but usually it's fairly easy and straightforward. And that's why they don't pay much. Now, a lot of your health care is paying between $14 and $17 an hour, and that expectation is a little different. So, just kind of keep in mind what type of work you're doing and then what's expected of that work for that amount of money and whether it's worth it from there. Should I pay my 1099 taxes quarterly or annually? I do mine annually, but I keep track of it using QuickBooks Self-Employed, which I highly recommend. They will show you your quarterly as well as annual taxes and process that for you depending on the type of plan that you have. Now remember, as 1099 contractors, we are able to computer equipment, square footage, utilities, that sort of deduction. If you don't know what deductions you can do, or if you are in a state where you have to pay state taxes, go to Google and state of blah 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 state income tax self-employed, and that'll give you step by step how to go ahead and do it. Okay, we're kind of zipping through these questions, which is good. Can work from home companies tell if you're hardwired or not? Yes. So we'll take one example like T-Tech. You literally can't turn on and get into their system without being Ethernet wired. People have tried. I know people have talked about, I'm Wi-Fi, but I'm going to use an extender that has an Ethernet cord in it. That is still not hardwired. Hardwired means there's a cable running from your router or modem to the outside of the building to where it hooks up. These companies are getting wise to it, so that what they'll do is they'll have you share your screen during your interview, go to the speed test, and then they can see. Because it pops up, speed test pops up who your internet provider is. I've had other jobs ask for a screenshot showing your name, your address, and your internet type and internet company on your internet bill, and that has to be screenshot and sent in. So, they are getting very, very wise to that, so it's best not to risk it. Okay, last question. How do I budget my money as a 1099? So, thinking about that, you do have to take, I tell everybody $30 out of every 100 made should be set back for taxes. After that, you just budget normally as you would if you were getting a W-2 payment. It's not difficult once you get used to it, but like I said, I always recommend people to use QuickBooks Self-Employed if you are starting out your 1099 journey until you are comfortable with it. So thank y'all for watching the video. This is the end of it. My name is Becky, and I will see you next time.